I want to completely rearrange it. I don't even know where to start.
The wood tone is so dark and like yummy.
New plan, because that's stupid.
Look at this. Look at that beautiful detail.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are finally redoing the booth for Christmas, or at least getting started on redoing the booth for Christmas. So in the last video, we had a massive thrift haul. It was so good. We had such a big variety of stuff. Just trust me, if you have not watched it, you've got to go watch that video because you're going to freak out at some of the stuff that we found. It was just such a good haul. But we also were able to find a lot of Christmas decor for a really affordable price, which is great because then I can use it to decorate the booth. However, before we decorate the booth, I want to completely rearrange it. I want it to feel like a completely different room when you walk into this booth for Christmas. And I mean, not just for Christmas. My goal when I opened the booth was to completely create like a whole new vibe or vignette in there for every season. So like at least quarterly, if not monthly, I wanted it to be a completely different room. Like I want all the furniture somewhere different than where it is right now. So we're gonna go over to the booth and go ahead and get started on rearranging it because I think it'll be easier to rearrange it before bringing in like the new inventory for Christmas. So I want to go in, move the stuff around. I do want to go ahead and put down the rug and add the fan and create room for, I have 2 miniature Christmas trees. So if we have time, I'll put those in today. But I also found a fireplace surround. It's like a cast iron fireplace surround on Facebook Marketplace. And it's a little guy, but I think he'll fit in the booth really, really well. However, he's covered in rust right now. So I'm going to see if Josh can help me clean him up. He has like all of this crazy like rust remover cleaner stuff that he uses for car parts for all the old cars that he works on. So I'm going to see if he can help me clean up the fireplace before I bring it in. But we need to go make room for the fireplace and see if we can create something in there that will look intentional and like the most cozy little Christmas living room situation. That's the goal for today, and I kind of just want to get over there and start rearranging stuff before we lose daylight, because now with daylight savings, you know, it comes this fast, you guys. It is absolutely killing me. It's blowing my mind. Like last night, it felt so late. I was considering asking Josh if he wanted to go upstairs and go to bed. I was like, what time is it? I know it's probably not as late as it feels, but what time is it? And he was like, it's almost 7. And I was like, almost 7. Like I knew it was earlier than I thought, but even that was earlier than I ever expected, and I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind. So anyway, side tangent. it's honestly just now like lunchtime, so we have time, but you know, the days go quick once the time changes. So I do want to get over there, see if we can get it rearranged, see if we can get it going in a good direction, and that way hopefully sooner than later, we can actually go back and decorate for Christmas. Okay, we made it to the booth. I went ahead and filled up the fan because I get hot. This makes me so happy that people are actually participating in the take one, leave one. And not a single pen is missing. I think the first thing we're gonna do is put the rug down and then move the furniture around. I don't even know where to start. I don't have room to move. Oh boy. I think to start, I'm gonna take one of these baskets and I'm gonna put all the pumpkins and fall florals in here, and it may even stay just like in a corner and have like a fall section before I do everything else for Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and plug back up my rechargeable screwdriver because, by the way, worked amazing. I love this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and plug him back up so that way he's ready to go for the walls when we get the furniture arranged. Got the pieces moved, and this sounds crazy, but even though I'm so overwhelmed with stuff right now, I think I'm gonna go get the little mini Christmas trees so that way I can put them where they go and then put the other stuff around it. I like him in the corner, but I'm wondering if I should put him on this little table. I'm sitting here looking at this, and I originally was thinking the trees would flank either side, and then the little fireplace would go in the middle, and the chair would go somewhere. But now, seeing that the tables are not the same height, and that this is tight, since they're kind of like just slightly off, I'm wondering if we tuck those two tables together and do like a tiered tree situation, but put it in that corner, then put the lamp in this corner to like balance the light, and then put the chair here, and the fireplace still goes in the middle. New plan, because that's stupid. And then the fireplace, I'm gonna have this whole situation. So now I'm thinking the chair goes over here, one of these will go here, we catty corner the little fireplace, find a new home for this guy, and potentially move him over here. I like this much better. So we have the lamp, we have the tree, and then we have the chair. The other tree's on the ground, so it's very obviously two different levels. It also fills this gap. Then over here, I have my lanterns, and we're gonna catty corner the little fireplace surround in the corner, and then I can probably screw some garland across and make like a faux mantle for it, but I think that will work really well. So really, it's kind of just figuring out this area and then what I want to do with this, because actually I'm going to take that down, and I have a coat rack that I'm going to put there. So I think this is going to have to move, but I don't know to where yet. I think I have reached the turning point. Let me show you where I've gotten to. So I decided to keep this here, stack the table on top since he's so little. So now I'll have like all these levels, and this area is going to be the fall section that remains. Then you basically get into the booth and it's all Christmas. I put the coat rack here, ignore the trash, that will go with me, but I put the coat rack there, moved that guy over, the fireplace will go in that corner, and then that'll get cleaned up. It's not going to be like that. So we'll basically do a gallery wall here, art here, and then once we get the fireplace in, we'll figure out what to do in that corner. I love this fall section. Like, I'm so glad I did that. I just went and got the rhino for my car, and I'm gonna put him right here above this, and I can't wait to give him like a ribbon or something, but that'll have to be a different day. All right, I think I'm done for today. let me show you where it's at. It definitely needs a lot more stuff, so I'll be tagging and adding to inventory tonight. Overall, not too bad for today. Okay, we are heading back over to the booth today. I took the night, finished adding some stuff into inventory, reloaded my car, and the goal for today is to finish the booth and get it full for Christmas all the way up until Thanksgiving, when I take down all of the fall stuff. So like our little fall section that we made. The goal is that until we need to go in and change that out for Christmas, we should be good to go. And it should be very, very minor. It should just be like adding stuff. And then I do suspect we're probably going to need some ribbon. That's not going to happen today. But by the end of today, my goal is to have it full, have the bookcases full, art on the walls, the fireplace in place, and it should feel full and like it is seasonally correct for Christmas. So I do think we can do that. I don't think it'll take as long as the other day because we don't have to rearrange any furniture. So hopefully we can kind of get in, put some stuff in there, style those shelves, hang some art, and get out. But you know, it always takes longer than you think it will. Just need to finish filling out the shelves. I only have like a few things left and I really don't want to take any of it back with me, so we're gonna try to fit it on the shelves and call this booth done until pretty much after Thanksgiving. I apologize for both my appearance and my voice. We finished up the booth and my plan was to keep it that way until after Thanksgiving and then remove the fall section and go all in on Christmas. I also was waiting on ribbon to come in to finish like making it feel like Christmas. A couple days went by. Not only did I get whatever this gooberiness is, believe it or not, I'm not as congested as I sound and I don't feel bad at all. So I don't know what to make of that. But not only did I catch this, but the antique sideboard in the booth sold. And so that's like my biggest piece in the booth. And it also was holding a lot of stuff. And so I can't just leave that blank. And I'm lucky enough that it sold, but didn't get picked up till a couple of days later, because it's actually been a couple of days now while I've been hunting for a new piece to put there. And so I found one, and it's like this beautiful, like half secretary desk, partial like bookcase. I think it's gonna be the perfect display piece. It looks like it's in decent condition. So we're going to go pick that up today and then hopefully go back to the booth tomorrow with the ribbon and the piece and make it look not empty, because I'm telling you right now, that thing has to be so empty. I've not seen it since that sold, but I did get a text from one of the people who work there saying your piece got picked up. I put things where I could, but I know that there was no way she could have fit everything on there, because like I had the shelves completely stocked. I was already so tight on space. Stuff was already sitting on the floor. So I don't know what she could have possibly done with it. I'm just grateful she tried. But like, I know it's probably just a hot mess in there. And so we need to get this situated and get this booth like looking good for Christmas. Like, it's crazy the turnover that I've had in this booth, and I'm really grateful. Like, I'm grateful that people are loving what's in the booth, but I'll be honest, I did not anticipate furniture and things selling so quickly. I really honestly thought that it would take so much longer for stuff to sell, and it has been a full-time job trying to keep this booth full. But like I said, I'm grateful. It gives me more chance to go hunting for stuff, which was kind of the whole point. But anyway, we're gonna go pick up this piece today, and then hopefully tomorrow be able to get into the booth and get it looking good again. I just got back home with the piece. That actually went really, really well. So the guy was super nice, helped me load it into my car, and it just barely fit. I mean, I'm measured, so I kind of knew, and I'd already like pulled my seat up to fit it, but it just barely fit. It is stunning. In person, it is even prettier than I thought it would be. It does need to be cleaned up, but it's in excellent condition. It's so pretty and so unique. I picked it because it's a unique piece of furniture, not just in like the piece itself, but what the piece is. So like, I don't even know what this piece would be called. It's half secretary desk, half storage. We just don't make stuff like that anymore. It's just a unique piece of furniture with a unique function. And in person, the wood tone is so dark and like yummy. I'm just so excited to get this in the booth. Obviously, this is not a very great view, but you can see this is the secretary desk part. This opens up, and he gave me the shelves, so it has shelves all the way up. The detail up at the top is really pretty. Obviously, this needs some work. Like, it's a little scuffed up in areas, but I think, you know, a little bit of polish, a little bit of stain. It just needs to be cleaned really well. But, like, all of the glass is intact, and, like, all of the doors and drawers work. It just has like a little bit of like a varnish issue, but I honestly just really, really, really love this piece. It's obviously like really dusty, and the light is like not doing it favors. Like, I don't even think it's as dirty as it looks right now, but you have the secretary desk part. There's like a little hidden drawer in there. You have the mirror, perfect condition, has like detail there. I love the like rounded tops here and the different levels. You could easily style something over there. You have a mirror. See, and like keys could go here, and you could put mail or like wallets, whatever here. I just think it's such a cool piece. It would be amazing in an entryway the more that I look at it. Like, look at this. Look at that beautiful detail. Ugh, I cannot wait to get it into the booth. Like, even the hardware is pretty. I just think it's really, really cool. I got it for $100, which, to be honest, is a little bit more than what I wish that I had gotten it for. But I love the piece so much. I'm not mad about it. So, yeah, I'm just really excited to get it into the booth and to be able to show you it in its full glory, because it's just such a cool piece. All right, we got the piece in the booth, and I also added some bits of ribbon, and I actually used the same ribbon that I used back in the spring for my spring DIYs, and I ordered it in wine red, and it was the perfect like Christmassy red. And I'm pretty sure I already yammered about this ribbon back in the spring, but like, I love this ribbon. It was such a good find on Amazon. You can get the whole wheel of it for like $12 or something, and it's a ton of this ribbon. It's double-sided. It is so like thick in quality, and it's double-sided velvet, and it's just a stunning ribbon, high quality, and you get so much of it for such a good price. And so I knew that that's what I wanted to use to decorate around the booth. So I put some on the wreath, I put one on the rhino finally, and I also put some around the trees. And I kind of just did it quickly because it's actually Saturday right now, so it's kind of a high shopping day, and they were kind of busy, so I kind of just wanted to get in and out, so I didn't film a ton. But we got the booth. It is officially decorated for Christmas. We styled the new piece, and I'm so excited with how it's looking right now, and I'm still just like absolutely in love with that new piece. Hopefully, well, I don't know, like, I want it to sell, but at the same time, like, it's such a good display piece, so I hope it kind of sticks around for a while. But I'm pretty content with the booth for now. I'm gonna leave it for now, at least until after Thanksgiving, and we'll reevaluate it then. Even though we just did a huge haul and I just added a bunch of stuff to the booth, I think we're gonna have to go thrifting and looking for more stuff again, because my shelves are already a little empty and I don't know how that's possible. And so, and I don't have stuff like waiting at home that's already priced, so like I think we're gonna go have to look for some stuff. So probably be doing a lot of thrifting in the upcoming videos, especially because and I'm a little nervous to commit to this already, but especially because Thriftmas is coming up, and so we'll definitely be doing some thrifting for Thriftmas. I'm like 98% sure that I'm going to be doing Thriftmas again this year. It's just it's a big commitment. I really love it, but it is a big commitment, so I'm a little nervous about committing to it. But I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I'm going to do Thriftmas this year to my best ability. So we definitely have some thrifting coming up. And yeah, I hope that you guys are loving the booth, and let me know what you think about the new piece, because I think it's stunning, but it might just be like a weird old piece of furniture to use. So let me know what you think, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye guys.